Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hey girlies. So today's video is going to be a little throwback to the get ready with me's. I just ran up the stairs and I can't breathe, bitch, I can't breathe. I've been on my fitness grind, I've been working out, but those stairs, maybe thinking, oh, she's gonna tell us a story that happened with that YouTuber James. No, that was an entirely different story. I briefly mentioned that today, but that is not what I am talking about at all. It's happened a year after that situation. This was right before the pandemic hit and we all got stuck inside, and low-key, maybe it's a good thing that I got stuck inside because the pandemic stopped the stories. And I know some people might be like, no, like we love hearing crazy shit that you get into, but like, girl, not me having a record. I'll be forgetting that like this is real life. So today I'm going to be sharing with you how I pretty much got detained for the second time. We're just gonna call it the first time because the first we got out of it pretty easy. So stay tuned. I've already started my makeup. I promise I haven't smoked or anything today. I'm just under a lot of stress for who knows what. As you guys know, I just got engaged, or if you didn't know, go watch the last video, but Anthony proposed to me, so girl, I'm getting married. I gotta find a gown, I gotta find cake, what do I do? So I'm definitely gonna get a wedding planner. I don't know why I'm like trying to look all this stuff up myself, because the fact that I'm getting like severely stressed already, and it's only been like a day since I made the announcement. So yeah, your girl's getting married. Ah, you guys are gonna get a lot of wedding content very soon. It all just recently happened. Everybody that we have told has asked us like, did you guys pick a date yet? Like, no, we literally just got engaged like a week ago. I didn't know people move that fast. I didn't know everybody had the funds, because I'm over here looking at everything that I'm seeing in Vegas is like $20,000 for the venue, $15,000. And y'all, yes, I'd be saving my money, but dang, I wasn't expecting to have to, you know, we're gonna have to drop some cash. I know people are like, oh, like the father of the bride has to pay for the wedding. I don't have that option. But anyways, that is a whole nother conversation. So basically the first time that this all happened, like I said, it was in 2017. I'll just mention it very briefly. It was, I guess you could say, a little similar to this situation in a few ways, because the way I got in trouble, I love how I'm just like brushing the makeup into the wig as well. You know, I'm not gonna let y'all see how crusty I installed it. Y'all don't need to see this crusty lace. Stay back. We were hanging out at a park that was, I kid you not, maybe like 5-minute walk down the street from my parents' house, and we could have easily just walked, but instead we decided to drive, which definitely was not a smart idea. Drove down to the park. It was around like 10 o'clock at night, which I guess they put up signs. I don't remember them ever being there, but I guess they put them up while I was gone, you know, living in LA and stuff. But I guess you're considered trespassing after a certain time, which I guess I should have also known, because like why would people, or why would they want people just at the park at like, you know, 11 o'clock at night? We drove over there, literally parked right in front of it, which was another stupid move. Like if we would have parked a little further down or in the actual neighborhood, nobody would have known that we were at the park. We had a little pipe, like literally like a little tiny bowl piece, and then we had an eighth with us, maybe a little less than an eighth. And we saw the lights and I said, bitch, this is it. Like we're getting locked up for good. In that moment when I tell you my heart dropped, I shit myself, I was pissing, I was vomiting, like everything all at once. Like I was so scared. I'm over here freaking out. I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? Do I just like toss it? Like, do I keep it on me? Like, what do I do? Don't throw it, because they're gonna end up looking around, they're gonna find it, and if we tell them we don't have anything and then they go and search, like, just don't. Which I put that shit in my bra. Like I was wearing a bra that was a little too big. I was rocking a B cup like naturally, but I was wearing a C cup. So luckily for me being a fraud, that saved everything. I stuck the piece in one and then I sealed up the package. We had it inside of like a little plastic bag as well for like the smell, but they probably smelled it. You could literally like spritz yourself, you could Febreze the fuck out of yourself, but like they're going to smell it. I remember back in the day thinking like, oh, like just spritz yourself a little bit, you're good, but like no wonder people were always staring at us. And I used to not care, I guess when I was younger, like we just walk around after we smoked, but obviously, I guess because I have a child with me now, like I definitely wouldn't be walking around fried out of my mind. So they're over here asking us all these damn questions, like what were you guys doing? We're like, nothing. Like, were you guys smoking over there? I was like, we did, but it's all gone now. And they're like, oh, so if we go and search the area, we're like, we're not gonna find anything. I was like, nope, go ahead and check. Like knowing that I had it in me, and they're like, oh, like, do you mind if we check your vehicle? I should have said no. Like, why do you need to check my vehicle for? Like, I don't have anything in there, crackheads. Who am I calling a crackhead? I'm the crackhead. crack. They went through the entire car and I was like, okay, like they're not gonna find anything, we're set. And then they're like, okay, we wanna actually like check you guys on your person. Like, do you have anything on you? And that is when my friend pulls out the phone. He's like, you know what? My sister is actually a police officer as well. And we just really don't feel safe right now with you guys, you know, accusing us of things. So he calls his fucking sister and the other officers are like looking at each other like, what? And my friend starts with like, yes, we are here with 2 other officers. We're in El Mirage. We do not feel safe. Like, they're accusing us of smoking. They're accusing us of having drugs. I'm just sitting there like, yeah, we don't, I'm freaking the fuck out at that point. Cause I'm like, oh my God, he's making it worse. Like, he's making it so much worse. Why am I putting eyeliner on, girl? We didn't even do the eyeshadow. For some odd reason, the officers like back down. Like, come on, United States. For whatever reason, they decided to just let us go. They're like, you know what? We're gonna let you guys go off with a warning. Like, we're not gonna give you guys a ticket or anything. You guys are free to go. You're no longer detained. Bitch, but when I tell you, I had already pissed myself at that point. I was already preparing for, you know, my locked up era. If I'm gonna be honest, I was stumbling over my words like, oh no, I don't, you can check on me, check my car. So they said they didn't feel comfortable with me driving home, so they asked him to drive because he was like, oh no, I didn't smoke, just her or whatever. Which, liar. So as soon as we got in the car and the cops took off, I said, bitch, let's go. Like, we need to throw this shit in the trash. Of course we didn't. We went to my parents' house, went upstairs, opened up the window, and kept smoking. Now we're gonna fast forward a year later to the second situation. I'm gonna go ahead and keep my friend anonymous this time because I did not ask her permission to share this story. This was a very spontaneous, like, as you guys saw, I already had my foundation on. I was not intending on filming today. I was literally just gonna do my makeup, just put Nyla to sleep. I'm getting ready for absolutely no reason. I have nothing to do today aside from drop off a couple packages from my small shop, which is osweetieshop.com. Make sure you guys go and check it out. But y'all, I have nothing to do today, so I really don't even know why I'm getting ready. I just feel like it. Like I said, I'm not gonna expose my friend's identity because I don't know if that's something that she would be comfortable with me doing in the first place right now. But we're gonna go ahead and call her B. So one day, me and B wanted to smoke and get some food. This was back when I had to go to my plug. And this is when I moved back to Arizona, by the way. So like, this was after that very tumultuous, is that even a word? A very, very tumultuous, oh my God. Emails every day from dictionary.com. They try to teach me new words and like I be trying to use them. It's a little hard. Literally right after I had a really bad breakup online. I'm sure you guys witnessed that, some of you, unfortunately. But bitch, I turned into a stoner after that. That's this time to meditate. Smoke this blunt to help me breathe. Turned into a stoner, and I'm not gonna blame the man, but I'm gonna blame the man. Men ruin everything. Just kidding. Love you, Anthony. But I turned into a huge ass stoner at the time, and me and my friend B were always picking up in Goodyear. And for whatever fucking reason, there's always a billion cops in Goodyear. I don't know why we couldn't just find another area to pick up in, but this kid always wanted to meet us in this exact same neighborhood. I found this plug through another YouTuber that I was friends with before, and we would always just pick up by his house. So I guess the pickup area just stayed as that. I don't know why I never tried to ask him to meet anywhere else, because the reason why we stopped picking up there originally, like I said earlier, is because there was always a ton of police there. So why the hell would I keep picking up where, you know, I might get caught up or something? So we're waiting in the car for him, and he's taking fucking forever this day. I remember I was tweaking out because I was like, dude, there's literally so many police officers just going by, and I kid you not, maybe like 4 or 5 of them passed our car, just kind of like looking in and seeing what we were doing, because, you know, we were just parked there in front of somebody's house, in front of this little like park area. So I don't know if someone fucking called on us and was like, who's this random bitch just in their car? But at the time we didn't have anything with us, so even if we were to get asked like, what are y'all doing, we couldn't get in trouble because like we were literally just sitting there. Were we gonna get in trouble for sitting? Eventually the plug ends up hitting us up, which I had to stop using him because y'all, like, it got to the point where he wasn't meeting me at the park. He's like, oh, you have to come to my house to come and get it. And I was like, okay, like that's fine for a couple of times. And then it got into the whole like, you have to come inside my house if you bitch. And it was weird because he had a whole girlfriend and he kept trying to like, oh, we should hang out, like you should come over, like come to my house. Why would I be coming to your house when you have a whole girlfriend? So eventually the man ends up showing up, we get our goods, hallelujah, and then we pull up to this little like Chinese food spot that was right next to it. It was either McDonald's or Chinese food, and You know, I guess I wasn't feeling McDonald's in that moment. Picked up our food, drove over to this little like abandoned, not so abandoned, but like, not this camera making my lace stand out a little more. Pulled up to this little like new construction community because we thought that it would be empty and, you know, nobody's gonna pull up over here, like, unless, and if anything, like one of those little like parking lot securities that realistically nobody is scared of. So like, I thought, okay, we'll be fine. It'll be all good. So we're sitting there thinking we're cute as fuck, taking all these little Snapchats. She's recording me like, like we're about to smoke up, spark up, like 420. Showing our food to the camera, all excited about to eat. We spark that and maybe like 5 puffs in, like between the both of us. 5 puffs in, we get this bright ass light flash to the back of the windshield. I had my Chinese food in my hand, and when I tell you I jumped when that light went on, my shit went everywhere. It was so pissed. I was so pissed. I was like, okay. Now my food is everywhere. It's hot as fuck. It's burning me. I think we're about to get in trouble. Please be a security guard. Please don't be a real officer. It was a real motherfucking cop. I was so scared. B is over here shaking. Like, she started like crying a little bit. It's like, girl, hold your shit together. Because if you're about to start crying, that is not going to make the situation any better. And you're going to make us look guilty automatically. Keep in mind, we were not hotboxing the car. Like, I was not bold enough to hotbox my car in Arizona and have it like smell like that. I was bold enough to smoke in a freaking random community, yeah, but I wasn't bold enough to smoke with it closed. So we had the little like, whatever that thing is called, open, so you know all the smoke was going out. So this younger officer comes up to my window and he's like, hey, like, what are you guys doing here? You know, you're not supposed to be parked over here, or whatever. I was like, oh, like, we just got some food. As you can see, like, I'm like showing him, like, I just spilled my food everywhere. Like, yeah, we're just like having like a hard time. Like, I'm just making up all these like excuses and shit. And he's like, yeah, like, are you guys doing anything else over here? I was like, nope, we're literally just sitting here eating our food. And obviously, like, he knows that we smoked, and I feel like he was just trying to get me to say it. But bitch, I wasn't gonna admit to anything. Like, I'm not doing shit. I'm just sitting here minding my goddamn business. I was in the driver's seat. My friend was in the passenger. So he asked both of us to step out and have her come around to the driver's side. You could see the look on her face. We sometimes bring the story up to each other, like once in a while. Like, we'll like call each other on FaceTime and smoke and be like, girl, do you remember that time when we were in the car? Like, when I tell her, she was like, here's the thing. I'm pretty sure I was already 21, so I could have got my medical card in Arizona, which I ended up doing later on that year, because after the situation, I got scared. First he tells us, like, ladies, I want you to be honest with me. Are you guys smoking marijuana over here? Like, do you have any on you? Like, what are you doing? And my friend, like, girl, could never, like, she's the one person, I guess, no offense, babes, but like, I guess she's the one person that like you just cannot get in trouble with, because she is not gonna be able to lie and get y'all out of it. This girl's like, yes, I'm sorry, like, we already smoked it though, like, it's gone, like, we smoked and we wanted to eat and just relaxing. I'm like, she's over here just going off, and I'm just like telling them what time we got there, when we smoked, how many puffs we took. Like, girl, relax. And one, we did not smoke all of it, so at least she kind of lied saying that we smoked all of it. Like, girl, we took only a couple puffs. The rest of the joint is in the car. Like, but go ahead. Go on with that storyline at least. Meanwhile, I'm just standing there shaking like, oh my gosh, like, I'm about to be on the news. Like, what do we do? What do I say? Like, I need to step in and like stop her, like, somehow. So bitch, that's when the charm came on. I batted my eyelashes and I said, officer, I'm gonna be real with you. We smoked. That's all we had on us. And we will literally leave right now if you don't like arrest us or anything, because please, like, we don't do this all the time. And he tells us, I need to see your IDs and I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go to the car. So he takes our IDs, he goes back there, and I'm like, girl, we're not getting out of this. Like, I don't know if those other officers like a year ago put me in the system somehow and like I already got a warning. But like, girl, we might, you might have to say goodbye to your homegirl for a little while, because. So as we're standing there waiting for him to come back, my friend literally just starts puking everywhere. I was like, girl, like, oh my God, like, hold yourself together. Like, in that moment, I knew, yeah, we're not going home, because now they're definitely gonna think we're drunk. Officer comes over and he's like, did you ladies have anything to drink? I'm like, no, we do not drink. You can breathalyze the both of us. My friend is literally just terrified right now because she has never been caught up in some stuff before. Like, this is the first time the police have stopped her. Like, she's just scared. My friend ends up getting breathalyzed, and of course she passes because we were not drinking. Honestly, let's be real, like I can't even get mad at the officer, because imagine if we were intoxicated and we were gonna go and drive around. Like, bitch, that's not smart, that's not cute. Let's not put other people's lives at risk, including our own. Going throughout the car, he finds the joint, he puts both of us in the back of his damn car. It's like, honestly, like just thinking about the situation is like, damn, bitch. Like, that's the third time I ended up behind a freaking like police car. And that's why it's so embarrassing for me to share this story, because I feel like people just can't imagine me like in the back of a damn like police car, just sitting there like heavily ventilating and like not knowing what the fuck to do. Like, you would not think that I'd be dumb enough to put myself in these situations, but I do. Good job, Kylie. I don't know how long we were in the back of that car for, because I left my phone in my car, but it felt like it was maybe only like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Running our IDs and stuff, and he was like saying stuff through, you know, his little like radio, but I wasn't really paying attention. Me and my friend the whole time were like, dude, how are we gonna get lawyers? She was like, girl, you're gonna have to help me. And keep in mind, during this entire thing, I still have Chinese food all over my clothing. So like, it looks like I puked on myself, but really I just had like orange chicken, chow mein rice, just like all over myself. Officer ends up turning around and he gives us this entire like speech of like why we shouldn't be smoking, why we shouldn't be trespassing, because if it was another officer, he would have taken us in for trespassing as well as having, you know, shit on us. But he was cool as fuck and he ended up letting us go. Like, he never ended up cuffing us, thank goodness, because that's just a whole nother like feeling that, trust me, if you've ever had handcuffs on, like you don't want to wear handcuffs. He ends up letting us out of the car and we go back to my car. He comes back over, gives us our IDs, and gives me like a little like plastic bag so I could clean up like all the shit and stuff that was like all over my chair. The grimy, nasty part about myself that I don't like is the fact that after he left, we were like, yeah, we're gonna leave right after you. We ended up sparking up and finishing the joint. If he would have fucking came back and like saw us still sitting there, he probably would have took us and be like, bitch, I gave you a chance and you want to fucking do this again. Literally right after that, I had to go and get my damn medical card, because I knew that I couldn't allow myself to be in that situation again. Am I giving Mona Lisa? Bitch, I'm giving Mona Lisa. Kim Kardashian West. Y'all, I've been installing my wigs on my own. The middle parts be a little crooked, but you know what? I don't think I did too bad today. What do y'all think? Girl, it was a different time when you had to go and get a plug and you just had to do all those risky things, and I definitely don't regret it. Had a great time. I was being young, I was being stupid. I wouldn't do it now. I mean, obviously, like, it's legal pretty much everywhere that I live. If I go back to Arizona, it's legal. California, it's legal. Nevada, it's been legal here for a very long time. So I don't really have that problem anymore. And if I do or did find myself getting caught up like that again, I would hope one of y'all would like slap me the fuck out of it. Like, girl, how are you getting caught up, locked up for this dumb shit? Bitch, I could have got caught up. I had very much temptations, especially in France. I thought it was illegal there, but tell me why there's like hella people on the roads just like weed, MJ. I didn't know y'all be smoking out there in France like that. No, I did not buy it because I'm not trying to get poisoned and just rot out there. That's my little story time. I thought I would pop out with a little something to share with you guys. Nyla's taking a nap downstairs. I don't know if you guys have been able to hear Coco Melon in the background throughout this video, but I'm gonna try to put a background song so that's not the case. But that's it for today's video. I'll literally see you guys in like 2 more days because I'm uploading again, just how I was before I went on vacation. You guys are gonna get videos every couple days from me. So I will literally see you guys in a couple days. What did you think about me? What is that? Oh, bitch. I just found all my hoops. But that's it. I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye. Love you.